Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Amnesia, a late night drink. Last episode was my recollection on how retarded I am. I've come to find out that, the whole fear door, you actually had to get in the closet. Okay, well, enough jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and jump right back on into a late night drink. Speaking of drink, down my coffee. This is one of those days I'm really glad my webcam isn't working because I look like complete shit. Okay, so we're back in the room of doors. We have selfishness and knowledge. Let's go into knowledge. It's not no selfishness. Selfishness. I meant selfishness. Selfishness. Apparently, I can't talk today either. Okay. I love how the music always gets so dramatic. Okay. Is there a reason for that? Oh, I think this is where he's mad because he just lost his wife. I just know what to do when I'm at my wit's end. Caring for a child is difficult. Morning on top of it is to understand. I can't do that today. I'm sorry, son. We'll make sure he gets to a good home. My voice is really kind of... I'd rather not talk about that memory. My voice is really iffy right now. I think I'm coming down with something, so I won't be able to do my amazing female voice acting. Alright, let's go into knowledge. Well, I like the music on this one. Okay. So, I see a book of horror stories on the table. I've read some of these. I wonder if I can find my favorite. Horror story, The Thing in the Woods. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village could be found small, quiet people. The people weren't small in stature, but in demeanor. The very few times anyone would happen into the village, either passing through or perhaps to trade, they would always note the same things about the villagers. They kept to themselves, spoke in short, timid sentences, but above all, people noted that they seemed kind. They welcomed outsiders under one condition: do not go into the woods. Most people wrote it off as a local superstition. This was until one day when a young man came into the village. He was a charismatic man that everyone took to. Unfortunately, he was also very brash and ignored the warnings about the forest. He entered the place against the warnings of the local blacksmith, the oldest man in the village, and so the only one old enough to remember what happened that last time someone entered those evil woods. He told the young man that an evil lurked deep in there and would possess and corrupt even the kindest soul, turning him against his fellow man. The boy laughed it off and left to see what wonders in the forest may hold. He did not return for 3 nights, during which the blacksmith barricaded his door from the inside and urged the townsfolk to do the same. Unfortunately, time had faded, hard facts into passing knowledge, then into whispered rumors, and finally into half-believed superstitions. The townsfolk worried about the young man, but partially out of fear, and mostly out of disbelief in their very own superstitions. They ignored the smith's warnings. The 3rd night came, and with it, evil. The blacksmith stayed in the woodshop, barricaded and terrified, and listened as something entered the quiet village and slaughtered everyone within. Wow. Then they came banging on his door, though he knew it would take more than a man or even a beast to break down his door. He was still afraid, until daybreak finally came, and with it, the banging stopped. The unfortunate young man, possessed by great evil, had left the village. However, they say if you go into that village at night and listen closely, you can still hear him searching for his final victim, screaming madly, "Where's the blacksmith?" Okay. So, that's actually kind of good. I like that. So, I don't really know what I'm looking for here, so... just a gigantic library. A few drops of oil. Okay. Chest seems locked with 4 similar locks. Okay, so I guess that's where the mind fragment is, so I need to find 4 keys. And I have a feeling that this is really gonna piss me off. I've noticed that this custom story has really good at hiding keys, and a lot of people said that in their reviews. So hopefully I don't take too long with this. Not in there. Okay. This might take a while. Just look for something shiny. Everything in my inventory? No, I don't. Okay. Nope. Oh, okay, there's one up there. Someone had told me that in this session that to check the paintings rather closely. So, kind of a spoiler alert for me. Got it. Okay. There's 1 key. 3 more. Oh, okay, that was the oil thing. I'm also really glad my webcam doesn't work because I make the stupidest faces when I'm looking for stuff. Oh. Okay. There's 2. Clock, you seem suspicious. The one under here? Nope. Okay. I kind of miss Scully. I didn't really have a whole chance to let you guys get to know him, but he's quite a witty fellow. Oh, is one behind the bookshelf? Nope. Nope. Anything about the banners? Fuck. I really don't know where else to look. Can I move any of these? Move, Jesus. Jesus. Take the wheel. I forgot those don't break. Oh, there's one. I don't know how I didn't notice that earlier. Okay, so I have 1 more to find in this vast, gigantic, freaking library. Trying to think. Same place. I'm really suspicious of these banners. For that glow. I don't know what that was. That was my cat screaming. Probably wondering where I'm at. Yeah, I named my cat Isis because when we first got her, she was a freaking terrorist. Nah. She's a stray that some people I was gonna hang out with found, and took her home. And like on the walk home, like, you could obviously tell she was terrified because she would not quit meowing. She's just a little kitten. We figured that her and the litter was dumped, but she was the only one we found. Skinnier than no other. And okay, that's where I found the other one. Oh my god, this is gonna take freaking forever. I am sorry. I was trying to tell a story, trying to think. Plus I have a really bad headache right now. I got a feeling it's behind one of these books that I can move. Where's the key? What the fuck is a key? Ah, so angry. Underneath one of these bookshelves? Geeky. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to figure this out, so I will be right back. Okay, so I am completely freaking retarded, and scattered around for about another 30, 45, actually I lost track, but it's right here, right behind this freaking curtain, right next to the chest. So finally, I have all keys to open the chest of depression, and my fingers got on the wrong button. Oh god, just a strange experience. On the inside cover of the journal, it states, Journal of Private Vincent M. Sanders. A particular entry catches your eye. I had the strangest experience. We stopped off in a small village to resupply before heading out in the morning. The locals were surprisingly friendly. After dinner, we were invited to what I can only assume was a party of some sort. Most of the men declined it, saying the typical macho shit designed to hide how scary they were to try new things. During the party, a pipe was passed around. I didn't find out until later that it contained a local plant called Hachimara. One of the soldiers that came with me speaks the local dialect. From what he could gather, the plant contains properties that allow a person to transcend their physical form and traverse the plane between life and death. Hey, whatever they want to believe is fine with me. All I know is that it gave me one hell of a trip. If I wasn't for that damn bag inspections the sergeant does every morning, I'd take some home with me. Hell, I might risk it anyway. Strange note. Amongst piles of seemingly meaningless ramblings, you come across a curious line. Shield, shield, bird, bird. Maybe that's what these banners have to do for. Okay, what was it? Just shield, shield, bird, bird. Okay, so shield, shield, bird. What was it? Shield, bird. It sounds like something on the other side of the library just moved. Huh. Okay. Now I'm... God, why do I always do that? Okay. Nope. Nope. Aha. Okay. Oh my god, so much reading. The page found in the library's hidden room. This page seems to have been ripped from a journal you found earlier. It has been 24 years since she was taken from me. I would be lying if I said I didn't try to move on. I would be lying if I said if I ever really thought I could. I don't know how hard it is for other people. I can only venture a guess at the level of bevarement, I've never heard that word before, the average person may feel. For myself, however, something else hangs over me like an anchor, holding down any chance I may have escaped this depression. The Hachimara plan. I have managed to convince myself all these years that I one experience that night was nothing more than a mass hallucination brought on by the local drug, that the storied traditions the locals claim to have carried for an inordinate amount of years, an amount that made no sense given modern text and history of religion, were nothing more than driveling folklore in the backwoods community. The more I think back, the more I want to believe. I have chartered a flight to that region, and I will gather as much of the plan as I can. It should be difficult, as the stuff grows all over the region like a wildfire. Once I have returned, I can begin to work on extracting the plan into a more concentrated form. I hold the tickets in one hand as I write this. For the first time since I've made my decision, I find myself questioning my sanity. Perhaps I am mad, a lunatic so grief-stricken that he is willing to do anything to be reunited with the loved one. I will leave the psychiatric evaluation to whomever someday discovers my journal, probably along with a twitching, droodling body. Besides, what else do I have to lose? Anna was stolen from me, and I abandoned my son years ago in a fit of selfish rage. Any time that I have ever thought of trying to track him down, I've only managed to remind myself how unfit I would be as a father. The handwriting on the rest of the page seems jagged and rushed. I've made up my mind. The alcohol helped in that regard. I will leave tomorrow. It's raining again. This is one hell of a sad story, I'm going to tell you that much. And there's the knowledge peace of mind. What now? Get ready. Oh, gosh! Oh, fuck you, dude. You're creepy as fuck, man. Oh. Well, I'm wide awake now. So the plan turned to be legit. Yes, it succeeded in taking me to the other side like I intended. Then what was that I drank? Wait, what are you being attacked? If all this is an afterlife, are we in hell? No, it's a place much worse. That plant was never meant for this. We are in a place between life and death where lurk things much older than heaven and hell. Great. I couldn't read the rest. Where were we going? We don't need ice to... Or where we're going, we don't need ice to see. Event Horizon. Never heard of that one either. I don't know, but that gave me a freaking heart attack. I believe I'm starting to piece together what happened here. You used a mystical plan, distilled to more concentrated form to have an out-of-body experience. But it was too far, was far too successful. I can't read shit because I'm too busy tripping over what the fuck scared me. Okay, well, the next door opened. Confusion and anger. We will have to journey into those pieces of mind tomorrow, ladies and gents. This is Death signing out.